In the age of constant connectivity and endless distractions, effective time management has become a crucial skill. Drawing inspiration from the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosopher Seneca, this video explores 10 valuable lessons on managing your time wisely. Seneca's teachings highlight the importance of treating time as a precious resource, focusing on the present and living authentically for yourself. By following these lessons, you can transform your approach to time management, leading to a more meaningful, fulfilling, and purposeful life. Seneca's insights provide timeless guidance on navigating the modern world with intention and clarity. Through his teachings, we can learn how to make the most of our free time, avoid wasting precious moments on trivialities, and reflect on our past to pave the way for a better future. By investing time in creating new memories and using it wisely, we can cultivate a life filled with depth and richness. Join us as we dive into Seneca's philosophy and explore practical strategies for taking control of your time, achieving your goals, and living life to the fullest. Let Seneca's lessons inspire you to make every moment count and create a life that you truly cherish. Are you ready to take control of your time and live a life of purpose? Let's get started. Lesson 1. Treat time as a commodity. The Stoic philosopher Seneca deeply understood the value of time, comparing it to the most precious asset we have. He observed that while people are careful and cautious when it comes to protecting their personal property, they often show surprising carelessness with their time. This is ironic because time, unlike any material possession, is extremely finite and irreplaceable. Seneca's point is clear. We should treat time with the same, if not greater, vigilance and care as we do our tangible belongings. Imagine a wealthy person throwing money in the air while walking down the street. Most people would consider such behavior nonsensical or even absurd. Yet this is similar to how many of us handle our time, wasting it thoughtlessly despite its immense value. The contrast in our priorities is evident. We diligently save and invest money, aware of its potential to grow, but squander time, which is far more precious and cannot be replenished. To truly understand the importance of time, consider various scenarios where its value becomes painfully clear. For a student who failed a grade, a lost year can mean delays in future plans and increased emotional and financial costs. A mother of a premature baby knows the critical importance of each month that brings her child closer to full-term health and safety. A weekly newspaper editor works under the relentless pressure of deadlines, where each week is a new challenge. Someone who misses a train and must wait hours for the next one understands the value of an hour. Those who narrowly avoid a serious accident know the difference a second can make between life and death. Similarly, an athlete who wins a silver medal by a millisecond understands the immense significance of tiny increments of time. These examples illustrate that every small unit of time holds immense value. The reality that our time on Earth is both limited and uncertain should motivate us to manage it with the utmost seriousness and intention. Money and property, while valuable, are subject to fluctuations and can be regained or replaced to some extent. Time, however, once spent, is gone forever. Reflecting on these insights can help us see time as a precious resource that, when invested wisely, yields returns far greater than any financial investment. This realization can transform our approach to daily activities, ensuring that each moment is used mindfully and purposefully. This is the essence of living not just longer, but more meaningfully. Lesson 2. Don't invest your time preparing for life. According to Stoic philosopher Seneca, too many of us waste our lives constantly preparing for future living rather than fully engaging in the present. He says, "He who devotes all his time to his own needs, who plans each day as if it were his last, neither longs for nor fears tomorrow." This captures a sharp critique of the common human habit of deferring real life for a future that may never arrive. We often fall into the trap of believing that once we retire, usually around age 60, we'll finally start living happily. However, this mindset is flawed because the future is inherently uncertain and beyond our control. Seneca's philosophy encourages us to embrace the present and fully engage with our lives as they unfold. He warns against allowing future plans to overshadow the present moment, which is all we truly have. This oversight can lead us to miss out on life as it happens, allowing it to pass us by unnoticed and unappreciated. He uses the metaphor of time as a rushing stream, emphasizing its fleeting nature and the urgency with which we should enjoy it. If you were in the middle of a desert dying of thirst and found a stream of water but didn't know when it might stop, wouldn't you drink as much as you could? He asks. This rhetorical question illustrates the irrationality of not fully taking advantage of the precious moments we have. The philosopher's teachings encourage us to live more intentionally and cherish each moment. It's a strong reminder that we often focus too much on preparing for the future at the expense of enjoying the present. Planning for the future, be it our 30s, 40s, or 50s, is certainly important, but it shouldn't come at the cost of enjoying the present. Each phase of life has its own value and should be lived fully. Seneca's call to live in the now and not to delay our happiness is a powerful appeal to recognize that happiness is not necessarily found in the future, but can and should be cultivated daily. Our days are numbered and unpredictable, making it crucial to seize the present and make the most of every moment. By adopting this mindset, we can avoid the profound regret that many people experience at the end of their lives, lamenting missed opportunities to have lived fully when they had the chance. In conclusion, Seneca's wisdom serves as a timeless guide to living well. It prompts us to reconsider our priorities and focus on living earnestly in the moment. This ancient advice is highly relevant in today's fast-paced world, where it's all too easy to lose sight of what truly matters, living the life we have right now to its fullest. Lesson 3. Live life for yourself. Living authentically and for oneself is a powerful message echoed through the ages, notably by the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who insightfully said, "You must not think a man has lived long because he has white hair and wrinkles. He has not lived long, just existed long." This profound statement challenges us to examine the depth and quality of our lives rather than just the duration. Many of us have aspirations and dreams, whether it's a fulfilling career, an ideal home, a perfect relationship, or an unforgettable vacation. Yet too often, these aspirations remain unfulfilled as we find ourselves trapped in jobs we dislike to pay the bills, or in relationships lacking genuine love, simply because we fear solitude. In our modern, fast-paced world, we face constant demands and challenges that can make us feel like we are merely being swept along by the currents of life. This hectic existence can easily convince us that we lack the time to pursue new interests or question our current circumstances. Yet it's important to realize that busyness is a choice and often serves as a major distraction from truly living. We tend to confuse mere activity with meaningful existence, routinely fulfilling obligations while being emotionally and mentally absent from our own lives. Creating a life that you truly love requires introspection and action. If you're unsure about what brings you joy or fulfillment, start by asking yourself questions like, if I had more time, what would I pursue? If I could change one aspect of my life right now, what would it be? These questions can reveal a desire to switch careers, improve physical health, or explore new hobbies. One actionable step toward reclaiming your life is to use your mornings. Waking up an hour earlier can give you valuable time for activities that ignite your passion. Remember, time is constantly slipping away, and every moment delayed in making changes is another moment spent advancing someone else's dreams instead of your own. Seneca's teachings remind us that life isn't just about longevity, but about depth and fulfillment. The longer we wait to make meaningful changes, the more we risk just existing instead of truly living. By actively choosing to invest our time in pursuits that bring us joy and satisfaction, we create a life worth living, a life that is authentically our own. Doing so moves us from mere existence to a vibrant and meaningful life filled with passion and purpose. This shift not only enriches our own lives, but also inspires those around us to reconsider their paths and prioritize living over existing. Lesson 4. Practice premeditatio malorum. The concept of premeditatio malorum, as taught by Seneca, provides valuable psychological insight into the human tendency to procrastinate, offering a method for overcoming this harmful habit. This Stoic practice is especially relevant in our fast-paced world, where immediate gratification often takes precedence over long-term goals, resulting in wasted time and missed opportunities. Procrastination often stems from a conflict between short-term desires, such as the urge to relax or indulge in leisure activities, and long-term responsibilities, such as completing a work project or pursuing personal goals. This is known as time inconsistency, where our present selves prioritize immediate rewards over future benefits, even when those future benefits align more closely with our overall objectives. Seneca understood this aspect of human nature and prescribed premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, as a technique to combat procrastination. This method involves deliberately and thoughtfully anticipating potential challenges and obstacles before they arise. By visualizing what could go wrong in a given situation, you engage in a form of negative visualization that prepares you mentally for potential setbacks and motivates you to devise strategies to avoid or mitigate them. For example, suppose you need to complete an important sales report. By employing premeditatio malorum, you might anticipate challenges such as distractions from social media, unexpected meetings, or a lack of necessary data. Recognizing these potential pitfalls allows you to plan effectively. You might decide to set aside specific times for work, gather all required information beforehand, and use apps to limit distractions. This method shifts your focus from short-term gratification to long-term achievements by making your future tasks more manageable and less prone to procrastination. Additionally, this technique not only prepares you for the task at hand, but also improves your resilience by mentally equipping you to handle adversity. It fosters a mindset that expects and accepts difficulties as part of any endeavor, reducing the shock and discouragement that unexpected problems often cause. By embracing premeditatio malorum, you not only enhance your ability to focus on important tasks, but also cultivate a proactive mindset, crucial for personal and professional success. This Stoic strategy thus serves as a valuable tool for anyone looking to overcome procrastination's pitfalls and achieve their long-term goals with greater consistency and resilience. Lesson 5. Make long-term rewards immediate. Seneca provides profound insights into the human condition and our motivations. He famously said, "Cutting things off is the biggest waste of life. It takes away each day as it comes and denies us the present by promising the future. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy." This encapsulates a central challenge in modern productivity: the struggle between the immediate allure of procrastination and the delayed gratification of long-term rewards. Many of us find that our will to begin tasks is weakest at the very moment we are about to start, even if all distractions are absent and we are ostensibly ready to start working at a predetermined time, like 8 a.m. The pull of finding an easier, more immediately gratifying task is a strong adversary. The core of this struggle often lies in the harsh reality that starting a task offers no immediate rewards, especially when those rewards might not materialize for years. This gap between short-term impulses and long-term goals creates a void where procrastination flourishes, driven by the human craving for instant gratification, what Seneca calls expectancy. To overcome this inertia, the key is to reshape our expectancy by creating a system where long-term rewards feel immediate. This psychological adjustment involves crafting an environment where starting feels less daunting because it offers immediate rewards. For example, if procrastination usually involves watching YouTube videos, a strategy could be to set a personal rule. No YouTube until a specific, well-defined segment of work is completed. This transforms the task from an unpleasant ordeal into a gateway to a desired activity. To enhance this strategy, one could make starting more appealing by pairing work with small, enjoyable rewards. These rewards could be as simple as a favorite snack during a break after a focused work session, a short walk outside, or a few minutes of a beloved podcast. The goal is to create a positive feedback loop where completing each small task brings immediate gratification, which in turn reduces the reluctance to start and builds momentum. Moreover, visualizing the positive outcomes of completing the work, not just in the distant future, but also in the short term, can help. This might mean focusing on the relief and satisfaction that come from checking off an item on your to-do list, or the reduced stress at the end of the day from knowing you've made progress. This kind of visualization helps bridge the gap between effort and reward, making the reward feel closer and more tangible. In essence, by modifying our environment and mindset to make rewards for effort feel immediate, we align our natural desires for gratification with our long-term goals. This strategy not only helps overcome procrastination, but also fosters a more productive and fulfilling approach to work and life, in line with Seneca's exhortation to live in the present without being enslaved by the promise of the future. By doing so, we can turn each day into a day filled with accomplishment and personal satisfaction. Lesson 6. Make the most of your free time. Seneca reminds us that our perception of life's brevity is often a misjudgment. It's not the length of life that is lacking, but rather our use of it. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements, if it were all well invested, he tells us. This philosophical insight encourages us to re-evaluate how we spend our days, especially the hours we designate as our own, our free time. In modern life, we work hard in our jobs, clocking in 8 to 9 hours daily with the aim of achieving both financial stability and leisure time. Yet paradoxically, this hard-earned leisure time is often wasted on trivial pursuits. Hours frittered away in bars, watching TV, or engaging in idle conversation. This habitual mismanagement of time leads to a critical realization, a need to declare, no more. It's essential to consciously decide to stop wasting our precious free time. Rethinking how we approach our day-to-day activities is vital. For instance, consider the typical 1-hour lunch break, often spent hastily eating at one's desk. Instead of giving in to this norm, we could turn this break into an opportunity for personal growth and rejuvenation. Imagine spending that time engrossed in a book, writing, or engaging in physical exercise. For those working in urban areas, a short visit to a nearby museum or art gallery could enrich the mind and spirit, and perhaps starting an office reading group could foster a community of like-minded individuals seeking intellectual stimulation. Additionally, the free time we enjoy in the evenings and on weekends should not be underestimated for its potential. This is the ideal time to engage in activities that not only relax us, but also enrich us. Meditation, reading, exercising, and journaling are just a few examples. Each of these activities offers a route to personal development and a way to elevate one's quality of life beyond the mundane. To truly transcend mediocrity and embrace the fullness of life, one must actively make the most of every moment of free time. This doesn't necessarily mean filling every minute with activity, but rather choosing pursuits that contribute meaningfully to personal growth and satisfaction. As Seneca suggests, the time given to us is ample for the highest achievements, but only if we invest it wisely. The challenge, therefore, is to shift our mindset from spending time to investing it. By doing so, we not only honor our own lives, but also fulfill the potential that Seneca believed was inherent in each of us. This way, we can transform our seemingly brief existence into a rich and fulfilling journey, characterized not by how it is constrained by time, but by how effectively each moment is utilized. Lesson 7. Spend time reflecting on your past. Seneca offers profound insights into the nature of time and our experience of life. He divides time into 3 segments: the present, which is fleeting, the future, which is uncertain, and the past, which is unchangeable. While modern time management strategies often emphasize focusing on the present and planning for the future, they typically overlook the value of the past. Seneca, however, stresses the importance of reflecting on our past experiences as a crucial component of living wisely and extending our life meaningfully. Reflecting on our past isn't just a nostalgic indulgence, it serves a vital purpose in personal growth and self-awareness. When we take time to consider our previous actions, decisions, and experiences, we gain invaluable insights into who we were and how those moments shaped us into who we are today. This process of reflection is more than just a mental exercise. It is a practice that nourishes the soul and fosters a profound understanding of one's personal journey. Understanding our past helps us appreciate the progress we've made. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, which can distort our perception of our achievements. However, by dedicating time to reflect on our own unique path, we can see the true extent of our growth. This can be particularly empowering during times when we feel stagnant or discouraged, as it reminds us of the obstacles we've overcome and the growth we've experienced. Moreover, reflecting on the past allows us to take ownership of our lives. It helps us recognize the consequences of our actions, learn from our mistakes, and make amends where necessary. This introspective process is critical for personal development because it leads to greater self-awareness and responsibility. By understanding the causes and effects of our actions, we become more intentional in our behaviors and decisions. This reflection also helps us plan for the future. By knowing where we've been and the lessons we've learned, we're better positioned to make decisions that align with our values and goals. It provides a clearer picture of what we want to achieve and the kind of person we aspire to be. It's a strategic approach that combines wisdom from the past with aspirations for the future, all while staying grounded in the present. In a fast-paced world that often pushes us to constantly look ahead, taking the time to reflect on our past can be a grounding experience. It is a deliberate pause in our busy lives to reconnect with our core, evaluate our path, and adjust our course with the wisdom gained from our experiences. Such reflection is essential not only for personal satisfaction and fulfillment, but also for living a life that is both thoughtful and intentional. In essence, Seneca's advice to reflect on our past is a call to deepen our understanding of ourselves and our life's narrative. It is a crucial step toward living not just longer but richer, more meaningful lives. This practice of looking back is indeed a way of preparing for a better future, armed with the knowledge of where we've been and inspired by the possibilities of where we can go. Lesson 8. Stop wasting time on life's trivialities. Seneca offers a poignant reminder about how short our lives are, which he eloquently expresses in the statement, "If such people want to know how short their lives are, let them reflect on how small a portion is their own." This reflection highlights a common contemporary issue: our tendency to waste precious time on trivial matters. In today's digital age, many hours are spent staring at screens, for work or leisure, such as scrolling through social media, posting selfies, or updating our statuses. Many of us find ourselves trapped in activities that take up our time but provide little benefit, such as playing video games without a real purpose or endlessly browsing through social media feeds. While entertaining, these activities are designed to be addictive and to capture our attention for as long as possible. They often do not contribute to our personal growth or well-being. Think of time as a form of currency, a valuable resource that can't be replenished once spent. Imagine if people approached you throughout the day asking for $20 and you gave it to them without a second thought. This scenario sounds absurd when we consider financial resources, yet many of us treat our time similarly, constantly giving it away to demands and distractions that don't enrich us. Living for oneself doesn't imply selfishness, but rather an intentional choice to invest time in activities that truly matter and align with our personal values and life goals. The challenge lies in discerning between what is genuinely beneficial and what is merely a distraction. Activities like developing a new skill, exercising, or engaging with literature, art, and music can enrich our lives and contribute to a deeper sense of fulfillment. Moreover, the tendency to agree to every request, whether through email, text, or in person, can lead to a life where one's time is not one's own. Constantly saying yes to others can reduce our ability to say yes to ourselves and to pursuits that genuinely matter. Those who carve out time for activities that align with their values tend to lead happier, more contented lives. Thus, Seneca's wisdom serves as a crucial guide for modern living. Prioritize and protect your time as you would any precious resource. Engage deeply with activities that nourish your soul and help you grow as an individual. By focusing on what truly matters, we can avoid the regret of looking back at a life spent on trivialities and instead reflect on a life well lived, with time well spent. This shift from the superficial to the substantial is essential for anyone seeking to lead a fulfilling and purposeful life. Lesson 9. Invest your time in creating new memories. Investing time in creating new memories is a vital practice for a fulfilling life, echoing the wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Seneca. He reminds us, "You have been preoccupied while life hastens on. Meanwhile, death will arrive, and you have no choice in making yourself available for that." This statement captures the urgency of living actively and purposefully. Like a wealthy person who invests their money where they anticipate the greatest returns, we too should strategically invest our time, prioritizing activities that enrich our lives through memorable experiences and philosophical growth. Seneca argues that memories are more enduring and valuable than fleeting sorrows or pleasures. In our pursuit of luxury and leisure, we often diminish the quality and duration of our lives, ultimately leading to regret in our later years. We chase after material gains, mistakenly believing they are the keys to happiness, when in fact, true contentment often comes from the intangible experiences that shape our character and our life's narrative. Supporting this viewpoint, Dr. Thomas Gilovich, a psychology professor at Cornell University, has conducted extensive research on the dynamics of happiness related to monetary expenditure and the accumulation of possessions versus experiences. His studies confirm that while material possessions quickly become normalized and lose their impact on our happiness, experiences continue to provide lasting joy long after the events have passed. This is because experiences shape our identity and personal growth in ways that physical items cannot. They influence our perceptions, choices, and understanding of the world and ourselves. Creating new memories isn't just about adding activities to our lives. It's about embracing opportunities that transform us, engaging with loved ones, facing new challenges, exploring unknown places, and seeking out enriching opportunities. These are the endeavors that give us deeper insights and a greater appreciation for life. For instance, choosing to hike the Appalachian Trail from start to finish isn't merely an escape from work. It's an adventure that tests your limits, expands your horizons, and changes your perspective on life. Such an experience can have a profound effect on who you are, far surpassing the temporary satisfaction of acquiring the latest gadget like an Apple Watch. The contrast between accumulating possessions and accumulating experiences emphasizes a critical decision. Do we spend our time increasing our collection of material items, or do we use it to build a rich tapestry of life experiences? According to both historical philosophy and modern psychology, the answer is clear. Our true essence isn't defined by what we own, but by the experiences we've had, the memories we've made, and the lives we've touched. These are the investments that yield the most significant returns, contributing to a meaningful, joyful, and genuinely lived life. Lesson 10. Invest your time in philosophies. In Seneca's profound teachings, the value of investing time in philosophy is presented as essential for a well-lived life. He states, "Of all people, only those who are at leisure, who make time for philosophy, are truly alive. For they not only keep a good watch over their own lifetimes, but they annex every age to theirs. All the years that have passed before them are added to their own." This powerful statement highlights philosophy not just as a scholarly pursuit, but as a crucial engagement that enriches every moment we live. Seneca emphasizes the unique capacity of philosophy to extend our existence beyond the confines of our chronological lives. Through the study of philosophy, we can engage with thoughts and ideas that have spanned centuries, effectively expanding our temporal experience. It's as if each philosophical text or idea we encounter allows us to live through the ages that produce them, adding layers of time and experience to our own relatively short lives. According to Seneca, the role of philosophy goes beyond mere intellectual activity. It serves as a vital tool that teaches us how to inhabit our lives fully and profoundly. Philosophy helps us explore and understand the core aspects of human experience: truth, virtue, life, and death. As lovers of wisdom, philosophers delve into these themes not just in pursuit of knowledge, but as a way of life, seeking to uncover truths about the world and our place within it. In a world where permanence is a myth except for truth, the philosophical quest becomes a bridge to transcendence. Philosophy endures because it addresses the fundamental truths of existence, those aspects of life that remain unchanged regardless of era or technology. The pursuit of philosophy is not a passive academic exercise, but an active, vigorous engagement with life's most persistent questions. Starting this journey can be as simple as picking up a book. Reading philosophy allows you to absorb centuries of wisdom condensed into a single text. Each book you read not only enriches your understanding, but also extends your life symbolically by connecting you with different times and ideas. The knowledge and insights contained within the pages of great philosophical works are like time compressed, each line a lifeline thrown across the ages to pull us toward greater understanding. Seneca's encouragement to embrace philosophy is an invitation to expand our horizons, to live not just in the moment but across millennia. It's an exhortation to live deeply, richly, and expansively, engaging with the minds of those who have explored the most profound questions of human existence. By investing time in philosophy, we don't just learn how to live, we learn how to live well, with a depth of understanding and a breadth of experience that truly animates our existence. In doing so, we fulfill Seneca's vision of a life truly alive, enriched by every age and vibrant with the wisdom of the ages. Thank you for watching this video on Seneca's teachings and how to apply them to your life. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about Stoic philosophy, please like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on Stoicism and other philosophical topics. Until next time, take care and live a meaningful life.